As you can see, there is a big part of this validation, which is about really understanding why certain ideas work well and certain ideas fail. As some of you already mentioned, you are right. Big reason why startups fail, 90% of startups in the global context and Indian context, they fail because they don't meet market needs. Is a concept called product market fit. The product is your product, market is where the customers live. So, product market fit is where, if there is lack of fitment, it generally is one big reason, major reason why it fails. If you do a proper validation of this market and products fit, then you will save time, money, and the funding which you may have received or you are trying to get, and the resources, so that you can test it before you invest heavily, get more funding, your invest your bootstrap the capital and so on. And very important aspect is you build confidence in your ideas by really making it based on customer feedback. So no product, no idea, no prototype is perfect on day one. It has to be iterative incremental innovation. It has to be built on certain very key characteristics. And this feedback comes from customers and potential customers. That is called feedback loop, and that is how you start to validate your idea. So imagine launching a product, you have poured your hard time and money only to find out that it really is not working well. It is very painful. It discourages. It is loss of capital. It is also loss of jobs in many cases. Your own job, you may have working as a team. So a lot of people may lose jobs also, right? So it's very important to start to think about validating an idea before you start to scale up. And that is what we will also focus in the later part. Let's move on. Okay, so the way we have defined, and these are some of the modules we have in the program, is to identify the target audience, which is the first step, which is to understand what is your key target group. If you don't have clarity, that creates confusion. Okay, so you need to have a clarity of what is the target audience, conduct surveys and gather feedbacks using a feedback loop mechanism where you get the feedback, implement those feedbacks, and then try to improve your product. Obviously, it has to be through the prototypes and testing with a smaller group, like a sample size which is sufficient before you start to analyze and iterate and further improve the next versions, right? So these are the key steps which are required to really validate the ideas. As you can see, guys, there are certain aspects of validation of tools. So there are Google Trends, Facebook, Freshdesk, which helps you to identify your target audience. You can show them what is trending, search topics, analyze the data on demographics, and basically get a feel of how the audience is thinking about it. Conduct surveys, gather feedback. Again, there are a set of tools, including Google Forms. You can use LinkedIn, and they create surveys for the set of detailed feedbacks, and prototype and test, including from tools like InVision, Figma, Usability Hub. Analyzing and iterative can be done through Google Analytics, Product Hunt, and user testing. These are the platforms which can help you provide a clear validation of how the users are thinking, and you can validate your initial ideas.